If you're gonna have a firearm for self-protection, please hear me, keep it on you and know how to use it. Hi everyone, this is John with today's active self-protection lesson. Today's lesson comes to us from Spanaway, Washington. It's an armed robbery of a convenience store where the owner is behind the counter. We're going to learn some important lessons here about waiting for your opportunity to fight back against an armed robber. We're going to learn a lesson here about keeping your force multiplier on you and about how just getting that gun out and even getting it in the fight doesn't matter much if you don't get that first shot on target. This one starts very quickly. The armed robber comes in with his gun out, puts it back down, demands the cash out of the cash register. So the store clerk there is the owner, or the owner's wife, and she has a gun of her own behind the counter, and she gets hers out, but he gets a shot off. And if you go read the news story, her shot missed high. His shot didn't and went through and through, thankfully a full metal jacket round, and she goes back to get some medical help, and this one's over. Let's learn a few lessons here. Number one, we see him, waving the gun around, and now he has to go and chamber around. I see this an awful lot in videos that bad guys show up with firearms that are not ready to use, and that can be used as an advantage for those of us who are defenders. Now, when she's ready to go for the gun, did she pick the right time? I think she really did. You notice that he is looking away from her. However, she had to go and reach for the gun and then get it out of its holster, and she doesn't get it out quickly enough. If you notice here, actually his shot happens first. There's his shot and now her shot. So we talk about all the time, we'll see it from the other angle. His shot goes off first, then hers does. First person to put a shot on target normally wins, and that probably caused her shot to go high. That's why we say that first shot's got to be fast and it's got to be accurate. So, he got that shot off. Now, you can see actually that hers went high. You can see the ceiling tiles rain, and thankfully he bugged out. And here, she gets down and gets to cover. I want you to notice she's injured. She's been shot through and through, but she's still in the fight. She got to, I don't know if it's cover or concealment, but once the threat is over, then she goes to the back. You can see her hand there covering over her injury to go and get some first aid. So we learn here, man, you got to pick the right time. You got to get your gun out quickly and on target. You got to get that first shot on target. And then when everything's said and done, take appropriate follow-up action to cover your asp.